Hey Cachers, Derek here, Baker 6 Clan. It is so hard to believe that the channel Behind the Cache is a year old. Today, we're gonna look back on some of the highlights of this last year. Wow, it is just amazing to think that I've been doing this channel for a year now. Let me tell you, first off, I just need to thank all of you that have sat down, watched the channel, watched these adventures, interacted, talked to me, met me. It has just been really cool. That is the highlight for me, is getting to meet you and hear your comments on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I also really appreciate my patrons that are on Patreon that are support of this channel. Cannot do that without them. And it's just been really awesome. Now, a couple weeks ago, I posted on social media asking, what is your favorite Behind the Cache video? And let me show you some of those. It doesn't seem like I can go any higher up because look, there's these little screws or holes right here. Now, there's another nail here, so that one doesn't come out. So how do I get this out of here? Wait a minute. This looks like there's something up in there, and the tool is provided. Let's see if I can get hold of it.
Bingo!
There we go. Look at that, guys. That is a cool way of doing a park and grab. That's not really a park and grab. I mean, this is really cool. So this is the cache. Man, look at this. It is just so cool. It's a flounder. I'm gonna look at the craftsmanship of this. Now I gotta figure out how I gotta use this tot to get into it. Okay, so I see the posts. All right, so I got the tot. So let's see what happens. Oh, that is just too cool. Look at that. One of the most famous duels that happened in this location was between Ralph Isaacs and Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd. Now, Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd was not from this area. He was actually from up north, but he came down here to escape a situation that he got himself into up north. Now, what's really interesting about this whole story is that, like I said before, that Dr. Ladd was not here because he wanted to kill somebody. He was a doctor, of course. He was here defending his honor because Isaac started saying some bad things about him and his love that was up north. So one morning, they met here on the alley. When the two men had paced off to the required length, Ladd took his shot and it went wide. Isaacs took his and landed the shot onto Ladd. Ladd was rushed down to 59th Church Street, where he later died several days later. Many tourists tell this story of what happened here with Ladd and Isaacs because many say that this alley is actually haunted by Dr. Ladd. He is known as the Whistling Doctor, and here sometimes people hear him whistling, as well at 59 Church Street, which is also the only place on a historical marker here in Charleston that says there's a possible haunting. Oh man, how cool is that? It's a hotel. I mean, look at this thing. We have a reception area right here. We have a room right here. That's just, it's a hotel. And all these boxes. All right, let's see if there's actually any travel bugs in here, because as you know, travel bugs go missing all the time. And this is a premium cache, so it's a prime spot for travel bugs. As I've told you before, best place to put travel bugs, if you want to keep them going, is in a premium cache.
It really touched my heart, and it really made me realize that maybe this game is a little bit more than just going out and looking for Tupperware boxes in the woods.
Right. Now, I know as a cache owner, those are the logs that make it for us.
Yes, it's all about the logs.
It's about the logs. Those out there that just want to leave just to thank you for the cache, you know, that's good maybe for like a park and grab or something. But the caches that people actually put thought into, please put more into it, because you may be going for the smiley, but your logs make us smile and even sometimes cry. Thank you to all the viewers that suggested those videos. Those are some of my favorite videos as well. And I was looking back at the very first video, and I was going through that drainage pipe, and remembering that's where this started from. That was the very first video, and then seeing where we are now, and that is just so cool. You know, one of the other highlights that I actually got to do was when I got to go out to Geo Woodstock and getting to see and interact with so many more people that were watching the channel than just in Charleston, and seeing those people, talking to them, having fun, and that was just really cool. Now also one of the biggest highlights for me out at Geo Woodstock was being part of the Adventure Maze, and I want to show you a highlight from that.
Viking says we're open for business.
Let's do it. All right.
If I could get group 1 up here on the little patio area here.
Group 1, now serving.
Serving group 1. Serving group 1. One, we want to welcome you and thank you all for coming, because without you, you wouldn't need volunteers.
I am so happy and I'm so excited that I got to experience the GPS maze. It has not been in the United States for years, and finally the good folks down here made it happen. I had fun. I think a new geocacher would learn a lot. I think people that weren't geocachers, I think they'd learn a lot. And there's a lot of things for geocachers to love as well. Trackables to discover, interactive. I had a night cache experience. I got to put on those horns, and they gave me a cowboy hat before I left. Thumbs up.
Visiting here from Seattle, Washington. I actually work at Geocaching HQ. I'm a business development manager and work with our API partners and all of our trackable partners and shop geocaching. So if you see a trackable, I've probably had something to do with that. And I'm just so happy to be here at the maze. It's so great to have it back in the US. I have really enjoyed working with the staff as they've just been working on the panels over the last few months, and just really happy with what came together here today, and really excited for geocachers to get to experience this after I think 5 years of it not being in the US. So yeah.
This last year has been such an amazing adventure, and I could not have done it without you watching my channel, subscribing, and to my patrons once again that have helped support this channel. Now, I usually don't do this, but if you'd like to become a patron, hey, click on the description down below and find the link to my Patreon and become a patron. I could not express how much I would appreciate that. That just would be awesome. And who knows where this channel will go in the next year or 2 years. Now, all the videos you've seen today, I've got to put a playlist together, and they're in that playlist. So if you want to go back and watch the full videos, go check out that on that playlist. And thank you so much for joining me today as we've looked back on Behind the Cache this last year. And thank you once again. I really can't say it enough. Thank you so much. And you know, don't go anywhere yet. Click on one of those videos in the playlist and click on one of these other videos just right over here and listen and watch another Behind the Cache.